All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Todd. I'll be leading tonight's Footsoak, or tonight here on the East Coast of the United States. I am in Massachusetts, so not too far from the ocean right here. And very lucky tonight, it's stopped raining, so I like to be outside as much as possible. And it's getting a little bit dark, but I am here outside to lead tonight's meditation, a day after Independence Day. So it's quite busy. We're in a touristy spot here in Massachusetts, so we got a lot of tourists coming down to the ocean. And now they've all gone home, so it's a little quieter. But you may hear a few cars go by, so I hope that's doesn't disturb your Footsoak. You may hear some children run by, but that might help our meditation as we hear them hopefully laughing. A little bit about me. I am. Let's see. What about me? They say I'm an American, so I'm an American. I wasn't entirely raised in the United States. I was fortunate enough to live overseas as well when I was a child, following my parents who were working different international jobs. But most of my childhood was here in Massachusetts. I started meditation in graduate school 20 years ago, 2003. So I'm 20 years been meditating. In graduate school in Washington, D.C. In 2003, I started meditating with a group near the university, and it was a great way to just stay balanced. It was a great way to deal with all the, the stress, the anxiety, all the, not to mention the politics and everything going on at that time in DC. And so it's fantastic. It was so great that after I finished my degree, I left DC. I wanted to get as far away from politics and all the craziness of America. And I went off to India, and that was great. I'm a teacher, and I took a teaching job in India. That was great. I met my wife there, and since then we returned to the U.S. I worked as a teacher for 7 years in outside Boston, north of Boston, in a little town called Salem. You may have heard of it. Salem, Massachusetts. I lived there for 7 years, teaching middle school. Then I've gone off and went back to India to teach at an international school there with my 2 kids and my wife. I have 2 children. One is now a 15-year-old girl and a 13-year-old boy. So I took them out of America to get them to see, a different culture and experience what life is like outside of our American bubble. And then from there, I've been the last 4 years, I've been teaching in Uganda, in East Africa. That's been fantastic. Seeing African culture and whole different way of living and being. Ugandans were so friendly, so great, very outgoing, and so many struggles with the economy and other things there. But it was great living there the last 4 years as a teacher. And so that's where I am now. Actually, my next teaching job is in Egypt, and I'm going to be moving there in just 3 weeks from now. And I'll be I teach high school. I teach high school design engineering, design and technology. And I have a saying, and it actually kind of is connected to meditation with my students. I tell my students that there are no problems. There are no problems, right? Personal problems. There are no social problems. There are no political problems, environmental problems. I say there are no problems. There are only opportunities. So that's the kind of the mantra in my classroom as we do problem solving, and we design solutions to problems. And so with anything that we come across, even personally in our meditation, it's great because I don't worry about my problems. I treat them as opportunities and just trying to stay positive. So for me, meditation is just about staying positive and not worrying about all those things that come day to day in our lives, and not hold on to them mentally, not to ponder over them. And so that's kind of my philosophy. My philosophy as a teacher, my philosophy as a person, as a father, and as a citizen. And I say I'm a global citizen and try not to be connected to one country. So the theme of our Footsoak tonight is freedom, since I'm American, or at least that's what my passport says. And we just celebrated our independence. So hopefully everybody has their Footsoak ready, because it is Footsoak time, guys. And I always wonder, why do we Footsoak? So as we get our Footsoak ready, why is it? And for me, it's not just a ritual. It's not just, okay, we put our feet in the water and it feels good. I'm a scientist, so I like to understand the science behind everything. For me, it is about connecting with nature. We've designed a world that disconnects us from nature. All our modern technology, housing, clothes, shoes disconnect us from nature. We wear insulation on our feet all day long, and we are not grounded. We are not connected with the energy of the earth. And so at the end of the day, if you have to wear shoes, unfortunately, if you have to wear shoes all day, if you're fortunate enough, you might have a job that doesn't require shoes. And I strongly encourage you to take that opportunity. And my school in Uganda was beautiful on the equator. It's always in the 70s, high 80 degrees, sun all year long, green grass all year long. When I had a chance, I kicked off my sandals. I didn't wear socks for 4 years. It was fantastic. And I walked on the earth, and I encourage my students to do the same. And so connecting with nature, but really connecting with the energy in our Mother Earth, right? We have insulated ourselves from nature, right? With the designs. I'm sitting on a chair now, so I'm sitting up on a chair. I should be sitting on the ground. I'm sitting on the earth. We're sitting on chairs. We're on tables. We're very far from nature. That's why, like, when I have a chance, meditating outside, close to nature, is the best, because it is closest to the source of all life. The life source, the energy. As you may know, we have people of various backgrounds and experiences. Call it what you want. The energy of Mother Earth, the Kundalini. It is the Force. If you're a Star Wars fan, like my kids, it's the Force. It is the energy that drives evolution. And now, feet in our Footsoak. We add salt. Hopefully, you have salt in it. Why do we add salt? Well, we make it a conductor, so it's a better conductor of energy. Salt water is a much better conductor of that energy. Preferably, I'd like to be in the ocean. I was going to take my phone down to the ocean, but I was worried about the connection and put my feet in the ocean water. So we have our feet in the water. And let's meditate on the earth. Let's first cleanse our subtle system, our own bodies, our minds, our emotions, of all the things, the baggage, the obstacles that prevent us from having true freedom. So let's celebrate America's independence yesterday with really meditating on what is freedom. Right? What is freedom? And how freedom is really within. Right? It starts with us. And so let's free ourselves from the day's problems, and we'll meditate on our subtle system and freeing it for the energy of the earth to freely flow through us. From the earth, raise it up, right, to the fontanelle bone and onwards above our head. So we can start by just taking some deep breaths and just channeling this energy when we breathe in up to the top of our head. And breathe out all those things that get in the way of our freedom. We inhale. You just take our hand, just visualize, really feel we're pulling up the energy, nature, energy of Mother Earth through our feet, through the water, through our legs, up our spine, up through our mind, out the top of our head, and it continues as far as the sky. As we breathe out, all our problems melt away. I just feel them just kind of melting and dripping down back into our Footsoak, back into the ocean. Say, Mother Nature, please cleanse us. Please rise within us. Please wash us of all our problems, obstacles. Cleanse us. All the things that prevent us from truly being free. So we'll go through each of our energy centers, the nerve plexuses, the chakras, and channel this energy to clear it. And so the qualities of that energy center can fully blossom within us. At the base of our spine is the sacrum bone. Storehouse of this energy. It's life-giving, evolution-driving energy. As it rises up, let it cleanse us. Let's first let it cleanse our desires. True freedom. Freedom from impure desires, desires that take us away from ourselves. Mother Nature, please cleanse our desires. We desire only true freedom. We desire true knowledge. Cleanse us of all this misinformation that we consume on a daily basis. All the falsehoods. That we encounter. Let us desire true freedom. Freedom of our spirit. Freedom to be our true self. Another obstacle, especially that Americans have, is materialism. Especially around our stomach, our upper abdomen. This energy of Mother Nature can encounter a lot of obstacles if we are clinging on to material things. So Mother Nature, please cleanse us of our attachments to material things. Please cleanse us from just putting our attention on all the material things that distract us, that's advertised to us, marketed to us. True happiness does not come from buying stuff. True freedom is actually freeing ourselves from the need or the illusion that we need to collect material things in our life. Make us generous. True freedom makes us extremely generous. May we care about the prosperity of the whole world, not just ourselves. Coming from Africa, I've seen most people there do live in extreme poverty. Most people make, if lucky, $2 a day. $2 a day. I come to America and seems like we're all running after stuff. Like we live to shop. We live to eat. Or most people in the world eat to live. Free ourselves from this tendency. May we rise higher. Put our attention on higher, more important things. We got to put our attention on our hearts. This energy of Mother Earth rises within us. It can be blocked by fears that we have, insecurities. Mother Nature, please give us freedom from fear. Please make us courageous, brave, soldiers of truth, soldiers of peace. Make us confident in our walk towards freedom, in our journey towards truth, towards peace within. As energy rises, we're generous, fearless. Now we get to the throat chakra at our neck. It can be blocked by feelings of guilt, it can be blocked by thinking that we're perhaps better or inferior to others. Mother Nature rises within us. Please cleanse us of all our guilty feelings. Please cleanse us of all the ways we miscommunicate with others, maybe speak harshly of others. True freedom is actually becoming completely connected to other people and seeing everybody as our brothers and sisters, as equals. Seeing all human beings as one family. I feel energy rising up freely from our sacrum bone up to spine, and now into our brain. And here, it can get blocked by feelings of anger, Mother Nature, please cleanse us of any anger. Put our hand on our forehead. Please make us forgiving, humble. Maybe be forgiving of everybody. We forgive the whole world. May we forgive ourselves. We hold any anger towards others or ourselves. We are not free. We are trapped in this anger. We forgive. We forgive. We forgive. And now we can establish our connection with nature, our complete connection. This energy rises up freely our spine up to the fontanelle bone. We can touch our fontanelle bone, the top of the head, the little fountain. This energy can flow out. And establish our true connection with nature. It's like an electrical circuit, the electricity coming up from the earth, through the Footsoak, through our legs, up our spine, out the top of our head, and back to the nature, into the atmosphere, into the clouds, into the sky, all around the world. We can take ourselves out of the Footsoak and rinse our feet. And then we'll end with a little longer meditation. I'm feeling really good. Body's tingling. Energy's flowing. And now we'll meditate. We'll listen to some instrumental music. It's for about 5 or 10 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed this evening's Footsoak and are feeling a bit better, perhaps a bit more free. I encourage everybody to connect with nature as much as possible. Kick those shoes off when you can. Walk in the grass, your feet in the ocean, river. And really appreciate our Mother Earth. Mother Earth gives us everything we need. She takes care of us. And as we feel truly free, we all want to take care of her. Do what we can to protect our earth, protect nature, reduce our carbon footprint, and really show that respect for all life around us. If you ever come to Africa, look me up. Again, I'm Todd. You can stay and meditate. I'm gonna go and maybe sit under this tree and try to get off this chair here. We'll leave the music running for a while longer to enjoy it and to stay in this state of connection. And the challenge is, can we keep that connection strong, all the time? So Thank you very much. Take care. Have a good night.